Okay, so good afternoon or good morning, depends on when you are watching this. So, welcome back. Hope you are enjoying the Easter holiday, or hope you're enjoying the return to term, depending on when you are watching this. We're doing it over Easter, but you might be watching it on term. So, Year 3 learning today, you are going to be looking at something called equivalent fractions. So, fractions, you know what they are. They are a part, I just put it completely wrong side. Fractions, they are part of a whole when something's split into equal pieces. And equivalent, that means the same. So you're looking at same fractions. So we have here a very well drawn fraction wall that may be seen at classrooms all around the country, if not maybe the world. So at the top we have our whole. So if we covered all of that, we have got just about one whole. Then we go down a level, we have two halves. So the two halves make a whole. Below that, so we've got the one part is one, two equal parts is a half. Then we have four equal parts below. So the 4/4 make up one whole, but also 2/4 make one half. So if you're following me, 1/4 is half of a half. Below that, we have eighths. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal pieces. So 8 equal sections because it's split into eighths. And you can see here that 2/8 is the same as a quarter. 4/8 are the same as a half. And 8/8 are the same as a whole. So that is one way of looking at it. If you're struggling with questions this afternoon or this morning, you might freeze this right here, see my face, my amazing hoodie and cap combination, and then the fraction wall, or you could have a look at something like this. So this is a whole piece of paper. It's got some lines on the back that may be giving away a clue to what's coming later. So here, that is a half. I folded it and it made exactly a half. Then I folded it again so that we had a quarter. And a quarter, two of those make a half. So that would be a quarter, and this section would be a quarter. A quarter? That's something completely different. I don't even know really what it is. So then a quarter, I folded this again to make an eighth. So you can see this section here would be a quarter, but actually it's an eighth, and this would be another eighth, but it has been split into two, so it's then 2/16. So if we go through it, we have 2/16 that make an eighth, 2/8 would make a quarter, 2/4 would make a half, and 2 halves make the whole. And that is how equivalent fractions work. If we were to go a little bit more depth, 8/8 would make a whole, 4/8 would make the half. 8/8, yeah, sorry, 16/16 would make a whole, 8/16 would make the half, 8/8 would make a whole, 4/8 would make the half, 2/4 would make a half, and 4/4 would make a whole. So you can have a look there, and if someone trying to teach you didn't get too confused about the 16th and the 8th and followed what was on the diagram as opposed to what was in his head, you'd hopefully understand equivalent fractions. There we go. Thank you very much.